One day, during an attempt to modify an Atari 2600, a freak accident caused a tear in the space-time continuum. Now, stuck in a partially collapsed infinite temporal loop, Duke is trying to repair the torn time fragments and get back to the present. Trapped within the Atari and accompanying him on his mission, the disembodied spirit of the 1980s, 90AT, is helping Duke relive his childhood memories to repair the fractured timeline. If Duke cannot remember the key elements that shaped his childhood and escaped the temporal loop, then the 1980s will never have existed.
What's up, 90AT? It's been a little while since we've repaired time fragments. What do you say we get back to recovering some of my 80s memories?
Yes, you've been slacking lately.
I've been slacking? I've been busy.
Doing what?
I've been trying to make sure all these 80s toys you've been zapping out of thin air are working okay.
You've just been playing with them.
Well, that's how I'm making sure they're okay.
If you love these toys so much, then we need to continue repairing time fragments so they don't get lost forever in the hyper realm of the chaotic time vortex.
Okay, I got it. What is hyper realm? You've never said that one before. Is that like a new section of the partially collapsed
Wasting time.
All right, calm down.
Do you remember Matchbox and Hot Wheels?
I think so. Those are the little cars I used to play with, aren't they? But the memories are kind of cloudy. Can you help me out some?
They call me Slowpoke Sammy, and I finished last until I found Matchbox super fast. And then slam, bam, and a kazam. They started to call me Super Fast Sam. Matchbox super fast cars. That's why we're the automotive superstars.
New Superfasts, the fastest Matchbox cars ever built. Welcome to Motor City, a whole city your Matchbox cars can work in, play in, race in, stay in.
Superfast cars and Motor City sets sold separately.
Oh, let them stay. They're really having fun.
Who says car problems can't be fun? Mattel introduces the new portable Hot Wheels service center for your children.
Looks like he needs a new set of tires. A new set of tires?
The more problems they find, the more fun they'll have.
And while you're here, better check the transmission.
And when they're all through playing, it folds right up to carry away. Mattel's new Hot Wheels service center. Who says car problems can't be fun?
Oh man, I remember I had that exact same Hot Wheels service center that turned into a carrying case. I played with that a ton as a kid. Man, the memories are really starting to come back now. I had a whole big collection of Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars. And I remember having a lot of those little play sets too, where like the service center like I mentioned, and I think I remember having one where like a car wash, where you put water in it, and then when you put some of the cars through there, some of them would change colors as they got wet. And of course, I had a lot of the tracks where you can make loops and launch them through the tracks and everything. Yeah, I had a whole bunch of this stuff. So I think I remember just collectively calling them Matchbox cars. I don't know if I knew the difference back then between the two, and I don't really know what the difference is. I think Matchbox cars might be a little more like to scale and more accurate, whereas Hot Wheels might be a little more fun and have more kind of like wacky designs and stuff, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And I remember the satisfaction of opening up a brand new one and how smooth and fast it would ride. And one of my favorite things to do was we would go to like McDonald's or Burger King or something, and I would bring a couple of my newer Matchbox cars with me. And some of the restaurants would have like the long like bench seats with like they were like plastic, and they would have like this little like smooth section where the seat kind of transitioned into the back. And you could, if there was nobody sitting there, you could lay on the bench seat and just push them, and it would kind of like just fly through that little section. It was so cool. Another fond memory is I remember they used to have these mats that you could play on. That came with some of the sets. They were kind of like plasticky and kind of crinkly. But my mom made me a really nice one. She was really good at sewing and making crafts and stuff. And she made me this big like play mat. That I'm not sure if she used paint or some kind of marker or something, but she kind of drew like this like road on there and a lake and a bridge and like a little town and trees, and I love that thing. I got that thing out every time I play with my cars, and it was really big too. So I remember it stretching across a lot of my basement room floor. But that was really special to me. I don't have that anymore, unfortunately, but I remember that was a really cool thing that my mom made me. All right, AT, let's not waste any more time. Let's see some Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars. Oh, Yeah, oh, look at this case. Very cool. Check that out. Look at that. That is classic. I wonder when this is from. Let's see if we can find a date on here. Oh, there's a price tag from Murphy's for $4.97. That's pretty cheap. I don't see a date on here, so I'm not sure when this case is from. Terra Toy Corporation, Glendale, New York. So anyway, let's take a look inside, shall we? Oh, look at all this great stuff here. Check these out. Let's start out with, I have a ton of the General Lee. Good old Dukes of Hazzard car. There's a bunch of them in here. This one's missing some wheels, but there's a couple there. Here's another one here. I don't think this is actually the General Lee. This says Dixie Challenger on there. Anyway, so I had a bunch of those. Let's see what else we got here. Check out this thing. This looks like the Lamborghini to me. And let's see here. This is a Matchbox car. So yeah, this looks pretty accurate to me as far as what a Lamborghini probably looked like in the 80s. Let me see if I can find a year on this. Let's see here. Looks like 85. So that's from 1985. Awesome. Okay, look at this one. If I can get it out. Come on. Check this out. Spider-Man car. That's really cool. I always love this one. I always try to look in the glass there, the plastic, and see if I could see Spider-Man in there. But this is a really cool car. And this is a Hot Wheels. And looks like 79. Yeah, this is from 1979. Pretty cool. Love that one. Then I remember this one too. Yeah. I don't know what the deal is with this one. I'm going to guess this is probably a Hot Wheels because I don't think this is a very accurate car. I don't know what this kind of looks like the Tony Stark car maybe in Iron Man with that little thing on the back there. This is Matchbox actually. It says 1975. Wow, that's an old one there. Check that out. Pretty cool. Then we've got, oh, what's Thor without his van? We've got Thor's van here. So let's see. This is a Hot Wheels and the date is 74. Wow. That's before I was even born. That's pretty cool. That can't be right. Is that 74? Yeah, 1974. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, and then what's you got to have Superman van too to compete with Thor's van. This is like a knockoff. I don't know what this is. Gorge Junior's U.S. van. I don't know what that is, but it's Superman's van, so it's pretty cool. Fire trucks are always cool as a kid to have. Got some cool fire trucks here. Hot Wheels. This is from 78. Pretty cool. Here's another one. First aid. Got some oxygen in the back there, just in case. Hot Wheels again. 1974. All right, check out this thing. This is like a Sharkmobile or something. I don't know what that is, but I always thought this is a pretty cool looking car. And this one is again, another knockoff. Oh, this is Kenner. I don't know what, I don't remember Kenner making, I guess everybody's kind of trying to compete against the Hot Wheels and Matchbox. Kenner must have jumped in there too, but I'm trying to see a year, 1980. So I guess sharks were popular in the 80s. Oh, look at this one. I remember this. This is a Hot Wheels. Oh, for some reason, you could raise and lower the back tires. I don't know what the heck. That's kind of a gimmick, but I guess it's pretty neat. Is this like one of your long lost cousins or something, AT, with the wood grain? Get it?
No.
Never mind. Oh, cool, a Jeep with an eagle on the hood. Eagles were pretty popular to have on your hood with like Trans Ams and stuff. Almost dropped it. But yeah, this is a Hot Wheels from, I think it's 84, if I'm reading that right. So pretty cool to have a Jeep. You got a busted up one here with a missing tire and a bent tire, but it's a pretty cool stock car racer looking thing with the numbers on the sides and everything. Another Hot Wheels. This is from 81. Pretty cool. Another van. Kind of like the A-Team van, but the wrong color scheme because it's kind of faded now, but it's got the stripe that goes up the back there. If this was black and red, this would be like the A-Team van. Let's see here. Chevy van. 89. Ooh, this is a later model. 89. Oh, of course, you got to have your dump trucks and stuff. So these are always cool to have, and pretend like they're on a construction site, I guess. Pretty cool. This is a Matchbox. Tractor shovel, it says. And I can't read the year. My eyes are not what they used to be. I'm sure it's sometime in the late 70s, early 80s, but that's pretty cool too. Yeah, these are awesome. I loved having these things, and this carrying case is pretty cool to have back. Thanks, AT. And what else can you say? Matchbox cars and Hot Wheels cars were so fun to play with back then. You know, cars were huge in the 80s, and you know, watching TV shows like The Dukes of Hazzard and Knight Rider, and watching movies like The Cannonball Run and Smokey and the Bandit. It was really cool to have these cars to kind of reenact the scenes and crash into each other and jump ramps and everything and have them fall off cliffs and everything. Just a blast to play with. And you know, they were pretty cheap. They were a couple dollars back then. So it was really easy to kind of build a big collection. And since they were so cheap, you often got them as you know, Christmas presents and birthday presents and stuff from friends and relatives and stuff. So most of my friends had pretty big collections of these things, and it's really cool to have all these awesome cars back. All right, AT, there you have it. Another time fragment repair. We did pretty good today. What do you think?
Don't pat yourself on the back too hard. We still have plenty of memories to recover if you ever want to see the present again.
You know what, AT? You need to chill out. This is hard work for me, recovering memories and repairing the time loop. All you're doing is shooting toys in my lap and playing old commercials. I'm doing all the hard work. It's exhausting. And what's with this chaotic time vortex? I think you're making some of this stuff up as you go.
It's real.
Yeah, well, I'm going to check the time dictionary.
Go ahead.
I am. As soon as I get done playing with or making sure these Hot Wheels are okay.